Well, hi, Taurus. Welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for your reading. Can you believe it's already? So, I am shuffling the universe cards very well. I'm going to pull a card out for advice from the universe before we do your tarot reading. And then at the end of your tarot reading, I will pull out a card from your guardian angels and spirit guides to see what they have to say. Taurus. Your card from the universe. Let's see what the universe has for you today. Taurus, right here. This is card number 2. It says the universal law of attraction defined. So this is going to explain just what it is. The law of attraction says the essence of that which is like unto itself is drawn. And while this may seem like a rather simple statement, it defines the most powerful law in the universe, the law that affects all things at all times, for nothing exists that is unaffected by this powerful law. So just like, being a wild animal in the mountains, what are they thinking about most of the time? Food. That is what they attract. That is what they go for. Or if they're thinking about, whatever it is, whatever you're thinking about, that's what you attract. So you really want to try to keep your thoughts as positive as possible, because that is what you want to attract. Unless you do want to attract negative things. I don't think you do. I do not think you do. So, if you catch yourself thinking negatively about something, turn your thoughts around. Things don't manifest instantly, so there's always time to change your thoughts. So, let's get to the tarot card reading. If any of these cards fall out while I'm shuffling, Taurus, I'm going to put them back in the deck. They're very, very slippery. So, just letting you know ahead of time in case they come out. Been using this deck for a few months now, so they're not quite as slippery as they were at first. Boy, they were wild at first. But I really love the illustrations. The universe, so there's one. Please give us the cards that Taurus needs for their whole reading. Please give us the cards that Taurus needs for their whole reading. This is a 2-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be the middle card in the first part of the reading. So let's get started. Now they can come out for Taurus universe. What do they need to know? What message shall we give Taurus? What message shall we give Taurus here, please, universe? What do they need to know for all? Oh, they went right back in. Okay, Taurus. So I put the cards down in the same order that they come out of the deck. All cards are male or female. It's a general reading. It's not going to resonate with everyone. So you can take from the reading what does resonate, or think about a private reading. I do private readings. If you just shoot me an email, we can get started. The overall energy of your reading is a high priestess. So follow your intuition. Your intuitions are running very strong. Trust and believe in yourself with that card, especially surrounding the entire reading. So we have a few cards left to go towards the second part of this reading. So the High Priestess is surrounding your entire reading. The card for intuition and knowing in the tarot deck. The moon that's back here is enlightening you. And it's saying, hey, listen to yourself. Whatever yourself is telling you, let your head, your heart, your gut all come together. Whatever it's telling you, pay attention and trust and believe in yourself. This is really going to help you move forward in life. Your intuitions right now are very strong. Up in your highest energy, I have the Tower. This is the destruction of, the blowing up of, it could be just an argument of sorts that feels like a tower moment. These are the strongest energies in your whole reading. Follow your intuition, whatever that you are trying to get the truth from, like this tower moment. Whatever your gut's telling you is probably the truth. And talk about probably the truth. I have the Ace of Swords right above the High Priestess and next to the Tower. This is all about the truth, clarity. And this can come through conversation, but to me, it's saying you have the truth. Just listen to yourself, okay? And it has something to do with the Tower moment. I have the Star right next to the Ace of Swords. This is the card for Aquarius. Aquarius might be strong in someone's chart here around this reading, but Taurus, this is a very deep healing card, right down to your bare bones, okay? This is remembering what you want, what you don't want. It is very spiritual. So it looks like you're going through a lot of deep healing. It looks like the truth and the clarity is some Tower moment. You have a lot of questions about it, and you have the answers within you, a lot of them. I have the Nine of Wands under the Tower card and right next to the High Priestess. Pull that up there. So the Nine of Wands, this is becoming, that Tower moment was a big burden. And you've been carrying it because I don't think you've really been I think you felt like you really don't know what happened, you know? But if you just listen to your intuition, you will know. And that's really going to help you heal. I have the Nine of Swords on the other side of the High Priestess and under the Star. Oh my goodness, look at all those swords of truth and clarity coming to you if you just open up to it. This is really going to help you heal. Seriously. Deep healing, all those swords. And then I have the Sun. The Sun comes out. My favorite card. Okay? This is about fresh starts, new beginnings with lots of love and lots of joy. So things are changing. And you're going through a process here. You're going to trust and believe in yourself. You're going to accept the answers that you already have within yourself. This is going to help you to move forward. And it looks like a reunion with somebody is coming in. Now, the Three of Cups. This reunion is full of love. 2 cups of love being poured into one. It's a beautiful reunion. It's celebratory. And it's right next to the Sun. Fresh starts, new beginnings, lots of love and joy with a reunion with somebody that you already know. This, I don't know if it's the same person that you might have had a Tower. This Tower moment could be anything. It doesn't say that it's with a person. It could have been something at work, something with health. I'm not sure. But I do know that once you get through this, you have a fresh start, new beginning coming in. You have a reunion with somebody here that is bringing in a lot of love. And look, the Ace of Cups is right next to the Three of Cups. And this is under the Nine of Swords. That truth and clarity, no matter how hard it is to deal with, you need to get that behind you so you can have all these other cards down here come in. So that's what you'll be up to. That's what's going on. So there's a lot of love coming your way. You got 3 cards of love right here. Fresh starts, new beginnings, love, joy. You have love. You have 3 cups of love here. You have the Ace of Cups right next door. Things are changing. You're going through a lot of healing over some kind of Tower moment. I really don't feel like this is the same person coming back so far. I can change my mind. So please give me the rest of the cards I need for Taurus, Universe. What else do they need to know? Here we go. Okay. So we have the 4 cups next to the Star. You know, whoever this person is, they do try to come back in, but you don't allow it because I think that you are letting this go. You're letting this, whatever this is, this Tower moment, you're going to be able to let it go. And nobody can rekindle it. Nobody can make it happen again. Nobody can offer that to you again. They can't like offer a cup of love in the same situation because your end is dead. Your end is no longer viable for the love. Okay, so you're not going to accept anybody to bring in this Tower energy again. Here's the King of Pentacles right next to the 4 cups. This is Earth, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, Taurus. This is you. Might be strong in somebody else's chart too, but look at the size of that pentacle. It's huge. security, stability, groundedness. You have a huge pentacle. You are grounded. Okay? You could offer it to someone if you had someone to offer it to, right? But male or female now, all the kings and queens, all the cards are male or female. Very mature thinking, kings and queens. So you have this, and you're hanging on to it. But right next to the King of Pentacles is the Six of Wands. So there's going to be success in love. That's what this card's all about. I'm looking at the other cards. It looks like what they're trying to say here is you are not going to hand out your pentacle until there is success in love. Not until you're seen as a couple by everybody. Not until you get to a certain point in a relationship. And there's a reason for that, and I'll get to that in just a minute. I have the Emperor under the Four Cups and next to the Nine of Swords. This is the card for Aries. So Aries might be strong in your chart or in someone else's. But this is all about being true to yourself, being stubborn, hanging on to your values, what you want from life. This is under the Four of Cups. You're being very strong. You're very well liked and respected by others, and you might be a leader in your profession. All these swords of truth and clarity, they kind of bring you around to this place of really staying true to yourself and not allowing an unwanted couple love to come in. They might have feelings for you, they be serious, but you no longer do for them. It has to do with that Tower moment. I have the Three of Pentacles next to the Emperor and right under the King of Pentacles. You did not see eye to eye. There might have been a third party with this card or a third energy that was interfering and that caused this Tower energy that you're healing from. You're getting over it. You're getting past it. You don't want to go back there, and you're being true to yourself. You know what you want. You do not see eye to eye with this other person that was trying to come back in. They broke your heart. They hurt you. And having, the Tower card and having the Three of Pentacles and now the Three of Swords, there probably was another person involved. And that's why you had a Tower moment. They could have been, they could have been cheating or just married or just wanted to date other people. But whoever it is, it could be just about anything, but there was another person, I think, involved in this because it's right next to the Three of Pentacles, and that's why that you didn't agree on how to move forward or whether to move forward. And I have the Devil card. Look at that. That's another card that suggests a third party, a third somebody. So this is a card for Capricorn. Capricorn might be strong in someone's chart here. But look, there's three. 1, 2, 3. And that pentacle does not come forward with this toxic energy. That's what it is. And it's this third energy that's attached to somebody here. And I think that it was a third party. I do. And I think that you're just standing up for yourself. You're being true to yourself. You don't want this anymore. Look, there's 3 cups right in front of you here. And they try to come back in like, oh, come on, don't be so serious or whatever. But you're not going to have it. You're now the Emperor. I have the Hermit next to the Devil and under the Three of Pentacles. You took time. You took time out of your life to think about this. Very spiritual card, the Hermit. This is the card for Virgo, by the way. So Virgo might be strong in someone's chart here. But their job, the Hermit, is shining a lantern, shining a path for you to move forward in the darkness that you felt with the Devil and the Three of Pentacles. The Hermit is shining this path for you to follow, and you're getting it, and you are becoming very strong in your convictions. I have the Judgment card next to the Hermit and under the Three of Swords. Everything you had to go through here was a spiritual lesson, and you woken up to it. And I think this spiritual lesson is being true to yourself, is putting yourself, your values, first. It's not putting up with these deceitful type energies, that these third parties. You want a successful, loving relationship. Now, it looks like there will be success in love, but you need to hold out for it. Right here. You need to hold out for it. And it's going to be from somebody you already know. somebody's coming in that you have known before sometime. It's going to be like a reunion with someone. You might run into them online, you might run into them at a grocery store, but this is going to be your fresh start, new beginning. This is real love, and it's going to turn to real love. So goodbye to toxic energy, hello to love, real love. So let's pull out an angel card. Let's find out what your guardian angels and spirit guides have to say. Does it not have to do with this reading? This is for Taurus, please. For Taurus. Ooh, one flew out. That's the one. Glasses on. It's card. See that? And it says letting go. I'm going to read it to you. Releasing the past can seem like a challenge, but it can also be liberating. Your angels will help you let go so that you can fly higher than ever before. Endings always herald new beginnings. Choose to allow this situation to lead you to a more joyful life. Change your life by changing your thoughts. Wasn't that in your universe card? Something to that order? Change your life by changing your thoughts. You have a lot of deep healing to do from a previous relationship that was toxic. And Taurus, it looks like it's going to work out beautifully. You're learning a spiritual lesson. You're becoming very strong. Follow your intuition to get to the truth and clarity. Trust and believe in yourself and the decisions that you are making for you. So Taurus, this is your reading. Thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot. I want to thank guardian angels and spirit guides for helping me deliver you this message.